Guys, we have multiple breaking news coming out. We're gonna start with this one first. Something big is going down in Chicago. Blackhawk helicopters and airspace completely shut down. So the feds declare airspace over Chicago as national defense airspace. So this is very concerning. So let's see what's going on here. The Federal Aviation Administration has issued temporary flight restrictions over all of Chicago as national defense airspace. And it says here immigration raids. I doubt it. I don't think it has nothing to do with immigration. I mean, this is like a whole different ball game here. All right, so Black Hawk helicopters for immigration. A Black Hawk helicopter was meant for some serious stuff, guys. Very important stuff. So we're going to get to all this news here, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also the description box. Thank you again for your support. So I did talk about this earlier today, but I didn't read the entire article. So let's see what's going on with this one here, guys. Once again, share the video. So the U.S. Custom and Border Protection has revealed that a credible threat of drone strikes was the catalyst for imposing extensive airspace restrictions over Chicago. Now, this measures which temporarily grounded flights and disrupted operation in one of the nation's busiest air hubs, underscores the evolving security challenges posed by drones to critical infrastructure. Like this here. You guys know what happened in Los Angeles, right? That was a huge, massive explosion. That's considered a critical infrastructure. All right, so are we seeing something here? That's the question. Now we're gonna get to this news here, guys. Turner is putting out this information here, and it says unconfirmed rumors say that Venezuelan gangs droned Chevron refinery in Cali. Is this true? Well, again, guys, this is all like rumor stuff. We're gonna get to this one here, but there's been some again very important reports from generals saying that these gang, they do have drones. They have drones that fly over from Mexico over to the Sleeping Giant. A lot of drones, and this has been verified by generals and those from the military base. They have reported that these gangs, they do have drones. All right, so we're going to get to all this news here. It says here that the incident centered on the Port of Chicago, a vital maritime logistics center on Lake Michigan. According to the Customs Border Protection, intelligence indicated a potential risk to this key facility, prompting swift actions. In their official statements, the Customs Border Protection explained, out of an abundance of caution, Customs Border Protection temporarily restricted the airspace over the Port of Chicago due to the credible threat of drone strikes. And you guys know Chicago is packed with a lot of illegal. I mean, we're talking about a whole bunch of them are out there. The gangs, the Venezuelan gangs, they're basically out there. So the agency emphasized that the warning was deemed credible based on assessed intelligence. Those specific details about the origin, perpetrators, or exact nature of the anticipated attacks, such as drone types or payloads, were not disclosed. The restrictions were implemented through coordination with the Federal Aviation Administration, which issued a notice to air missions NOTAM, enforcing a temporary flight restrictions, and this effectively closed off a broad swath of airspace, including areas around O'Hare International Airport and surrounding regions. In other words, the sleeping giant is under attack. I do believe so, but they're trying to keep this tight-lipped. I do believe the sleeping giant is under attack. Cali, again, that Los Angeles, refinery, Chicago airspace. Pay attention. Pay attention. The shutdown lasted approximately 4 hours, and guys, Black Hawk helicopters in the sky is the real deal. My wife, her brother is in the military. And, he mentioned about the Black Hawk helicopter. If you see them in your area, there's some concerning stuff there. It's like military op going on. Not for immigration. I mean, for illegals, nah, it's not because of that. The shutdown lasted approximately 4 hours from midday into the late afternoon, causing significant delays and cancellation for commercial and general aviation. Pilots were explicitly instructed to avoid the designated zone, marking what officials described as a massive disruption to normal operations in this high traffic area. Once the immediate risk was evaluated and deemed mitigated, CBP, Customs Border Protection, confirmed that the lifting of the restrictions, no active drone sightings or incidents were reported during the period, suggesting the measures were purely preemptive. Now, this approach aligns with CBP's role as the lead federal agency for border security, granting it authority to request such closures in the interest of national security. Now, this event does not occur in isolation. It reflects a broader pattern of escalating drone-related threat to U.S. infrastructures. Once again, threat to U.S. infrastructures. For context, recent years has seen unexplained drone swarms such as those reported over New Jersey in late 2023 and early 2024, which highlighted public and gov awareness without direct ties to this Chicago case. Now, the Port of Chicago's strategic importance as a hub for trade and logistics makes it a plausible target, amplifying the urgency of CBP's response. Amid ongoing congressional discussion about boosting drone detection and countermeasures technologies, this incident serves as a reminder of the vulnerability in modern airspace management. While the restrictions were short-lived, they highlight the delicate balance between security precautions and the economic impact of aviation disruption. As drone technology proliferates, experts anticipate more such proactive measures to safeguard critical sites. Once again, credible threat of drone attack prompt massive Chicago airspace restrictions. And I want to show you some of this stuff here really quick. We're going to get to Los Angeles. All right, we're going to get to Los Angeles, but so people are reporting Black Hawk helicopters. So a Black Hawk went into a neighborhood in the middle of the night in Chicago. And here's another one, guys. Give me a second here. Let me just fix this so you guys have a better view. There we go. Perfect. You have ICE and military use Black Hawk helicopters to invade. Yeah, this is all baloney. It's all baloney. So again, there is a lot of military equipments out there, not only in Chicago but other states too. All right, let's go really quick with the Los Angeles. I was trying to look for more information about the Blackhawk, but I'm not seeing that much. All right, so unconfirmed rumors say that Venezuela, the gangs, droned the refinery in LA, causing boom. Is it true? Well, again, this is just a theory. It's not the real deal. It hasn't been confirmed. Completely, he used the word completely, unconfirmed rumors are circulating widely, which allude to the possibility that the gangs sent a device drone into that refinery in El Segundo, Cali today, causing a major boom. So El Segundo, that's a Spanish name. El Segundo means the second. The second. Some of the rumors claim it was the gang from Venezuela retaliating for the U.S. taking out the boat in the Caribbean. The boat was taken out today. This happened yesterday. So these are totally unconfirmed rumors that may have zero fact behind them. But it does seem interesting that these rumors have cropped up on the very day that the explosion took place. The Chevron refinery produces 45% gasoline and 41% aviation fuel. The explosion reportedly took place in the part of the refinery that handles aviation fuel. That fuel goes not only to the commercial airlines at LA International Airport, it also goes to US military bases on the West Coast. Now the gasoline output from this refinery supplies 20% of all gasoline sold in Southern Cali. Could there be gasoline shortages within a few days? Maybe. So again, fill up your gas cans tonight just in case. This fuel cannot simply be replaced from other refineries because California has very complex rules for what fuel mixtures can be sold in that state to comply with its very stringent pollution control requirements. It is not yet known if the gasoline production capability were damaged. It is also not yet known if or how badly the aviation fuel production capacity will be affected. One thing I tell you, the prices could go up now. Now, I want to bring this up. This is a very important update. I did mention this earlier today, but we do have some update. Lithuania's to citizens start building bunkers just in case. Lithuania has launched a nationwide just in case campaign complete with shelters evacuation drills and DIY bunker plans. Over 6,400 shelters are being prepped to cover half the population, with official race to turn basement into blast-safe zones in under 12 hours. It's not full panic mode yet, but when your neighbors are Belarus and Kaliningrad, a little, goes a long way. The Gov is telling people hope for peace, plan for Putin. All right. I want to take you to this news now. Once again, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Man, Los Angeles, what's going on in LA? A lot of news is coming out of LA. So evacuation are underway after a individual suspect crashed his car into the steps of LA City Hall amid concerns about a possible suspicious package inside the vehicle with a sign waiting to speak to the US commander. Yeah, he's not going to speak to you, dude. At this time, law enforcement has sealed off several blocks surrounding Los Angeles City Hall as evacuation are taking place. The incident began when a male suspect crashed his vehicle into the front steps of City Hall. Authorities say that the driver has barricaded himself inside the car and is refusing to surrender. Reports indicate there may be a suspicious package inside the vehicle, possibly an oxygen tank, raising concerns of a device. Now, once again, law enforcement have deployed the bomb squad and tactical units to the scene as negotiations continue. A cardboard sign taped to the windshield of the vehicle appeared to read, "I need your help. U.S. Commander Mr. Donald." Witnesses in the area have been moved back, and officials are urging the public to avoid downtown Los Angeles until the situation is involved. They already got the suspect. They already got him. And this is his car. "I need your help, U.S. Commander." That's his car. Here's another picture. But they already got him. He's been cuffed. Los Angeles City Hall crash suspect who barricaded himself taken into custody. Now, there's a video I just shared it on my Twitter page. The link would be in the description box. Okay, guys. So I'm seeing everybody's talking about this news here. And I did post, we went live, me and my wife. We went live. And there's some kind of petition here. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of signatures. All right, so this is about once again, the Gov response to digital ID petition. 2.7 million. Man, ignored? Whew. The UK Gov has answered the petition signed by over 2.7 million, rejecting the ID. And their response, "We will introduce the digital ID still. Claim it will tackle illegal, you know what? And say it is in line with our manifesto." All right, so here's the deal. All that signature to them, it ain't gonna stop the process of this biblical world event when it comes to leading towards the mark. All right, so it's really sad. They got the signatures and everything, but yeah, the UK is still gonna go on with the digital ID. Give me a second here, guys. And now people, it seems like they're getting these phones here. That's like the Obama phone back in 2009. So the digital ID card is fueling a rise in dumb phones. Now Brits vow to revert to retro Nokia devices to avoid Starmer's plan. Wow. Give me a second here, guys. Earlier Earlier today, the US commander posted this. What are your thoughts? This was from Donald. What are your thoughts on this? And no, it's not the 3 days of darkness. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this? Someone said it's to scare the Dems and their voters. Okay, let me just refresh the page and see if there's any more updates here, guys. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. Okay, I truly apologize, guys. Give me a second here. Um, well, it seems like I'm gonna have to end this video. I have to pick up my son from work. He was closing tonight. Supposed to close out, till 1, but he got. It seems like they finished everything early. All right, so again, this is where we are right now, guys. I will keep you updated with this world news event. Chicago, again, airspace is closed. Blackhawk in the sky. You got again these infrastructures. I mean, we're talking about grid and oil facility is being watched. All right, so I do believe that the sleeping giant is under attack. I do believe so. What happened in Cali? Just keep your eyes open, guys. There's a possibility we might hear something else. There was another explosion too, but it wasn't an oil facility. Seemed like it was someone's house, and again, that's something that happens. But again, keep your eyes on critical infrastructure like the power grid. Keep your eyes on the oil refinery. Keep your eyes on water companies and all that type of stuff. We are seeing cybers, and we are seeing some strange events happening within our sleeping giant. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Share the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Till next time later. Peace.